Hello! Welcome to another Eternal video. This week we are making a deck that I don't recommend you build. It's just as a total goof. We want to see if we can make infinite Talirs. We've put it up on Reddit if you were paying attention this last week or so, and we managed to get it to go off once, and I built a little bit of a more streamlined version, I think. But originally I want to credit Fish Spider, who sent this in, and all the other subs and patrons who always send me these wild decks. I'm going to keep this because the idea of this deck is for us to go and get a Mask of Torment, specifically because we need to get to 40 power. Oh boy, aggro. And then we're going to play Talir Unbound with Quicksilver Mirror. So we get Quicksilver Mirror in play. Once we're at 40 power, we play Talir, and then immediately ultimate it, get an additional turn. Quicksilver Mirror coppers Talir. We still have like 40 power, and we do it again and again and again and again, and the game is ours. We get to do everything. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can make it go off at least once. And like I said, big shout out to all the subs and patrons who do make these videos possible. And of course, to our wonderful sponsor, inkgaming.com. I'll always shout them out a little bit here at the start. They make lots of cool custom mouse pads and playmats and dice bags and other cool gaming gear. And I have a store up there, so you can always look down below for the code and get some percentages off. Let's play Temple Scribe.
It's written right here.
And hopefully get some good cards here. We've got the Devoted Theurge. Our goal isn't really going to be to win, because realistically, once you've copied Talir twice and taken 2 additional turns, you generally have won. Like, the game's over. But it's not the infinite. So, kind of want to try and get all the way there. Alright, well, I will snap block that. Devoted Theurge is a really good answer, at least to super aggro decks here. I just hope that we can find, like, a Mask of Torment or something else as well, so we can actually get close to the Quicksilver Mirror Talir stuff. Wow, sick. Real good draw. Getting it all on a weapon that is available to be put on there with how little power they have is real amazing. Pretty gross. It's going to be a tough one. They have a very good hand, and we've drawn a lot of extra power. A lot of extra power. I'm hoping that we can get something useful here in a minute. We do happen to have things like Display of Vision, which would help us out here. Alright. Oof. Yeah, we are not drawing well at all. This is real nasty. That'll give us 3 for the mirror. More power cards. Yikes. Just incredible. A display would be very nice. Permafrost would be really nice. I mean, honestly, just anything would be nice. Wow. I mean, their hand is really, really, really good. It seems like it's bad because they're stuck on 2 power, but if you're a super aggro deck, that's all you want to do. You just want to have a bunch of gas like this over and over and over. And that's just what they're doing. They're just gas, gas, gas this whole game, so they're going to crush us. Unfortunately, we need some kind of way to interact them. We're just not getting anything. Nothing even vaguely usable. Might as well bottom that, I suppose. And then we'll just pass. We've got a chump block. They probably have removal, like double torch, and they just kill us. Either shoot us in the face or they'll kill us. They'll have options. I could have kept the Wisdom because it sees another card. Wow, gross. But I'd rather just not have to pay and see if we can't dig a little bit deeper. Clear Unbound. It's not really going to do anything here. We just have to chump block with it, but at least it buys us time. We might have a chance if we can somehow find any of our removal spells or any ways to gain life. Like Temple Scribe would have been awesome. We've got a lot of things that are actually really, really useful here. We just can't draw anything. We drew a lot of power at the start of this game. A lot of power. And I mean, our opponent just drew every piece of gas they needed. Second Mask of Torment. We could go for Sadistic Ritualist or Sustaining Harp. I kind of feel like Merchant, swap this. Could go for Ritualist, play it, and then hold up Devour.
One more sacrifice.
I think I like that. It allows us to block the 3/3. Because this costs... Oh, they could double it at 3, sure. So I could make them both lethal. They might do that. It's not adding a lot to their board, though. And I mean, this way I don't die, so I Kind of like being able to double jump. Yeah. Man, just Permafrost or something would be so... would have been so amazing this game. A lot of bad luck here. Somehow we're still alive, though. Moth. Okay. That's interesting. It means that we can swap away the actual Ancient Bauble that we get for something in the market if we really need to. So we can go for, like, Sustaining Harp and go that way. We could go Moth, Beckoning Lumen, and use it immediately. Like, use the Ancient Bauble to draw extra cards. We still have 2 chump blocks. We can actually just trade that one. Chump block there. I kind of like that.
Be welcome, friend.
We have a small chance of getting back into this. Boy, it would have been so amazing to actually have some kind of setup here where we actually just, like, drew any of our removal spells, or like a Camel, or any Temple Scribes, or like just anything. There's Display of Knowledge finally, but I don't think it really matters at this point. We're just way too far behind. We can't gain life anymore, obviously. Just super, super unlucky. Yeah. We're good. We want to actually try and have fun, and we're just really stuck this game. Alright, we had one bad game out of the way. Now we've got Display of Knowledge, so we actually have ways to interact with our opponent. We have a bunch of different things that can interact with our opponent. Like, we've got Displays, we've got Permafrosts, we have those kinds of cards. We just needed to not draw a billion power at the start of the last game. And this hand has action, so I'm going to keep it. We can immediately go for a Mask of Torment, either with Display or with the Merchant, so... this hand is a million times better than our last one. Our last one was just super unfortunate. We scouted so many power to the bottom, too, but it was just way, way, way too much power. And as the old adage goes, screw beats flood, and especially when it's an aggro deck, because aggro decks don't even really care about getting screwed, quote-unquote. Because for them, screw isn't really screw. I like Temple Scribe if we get Mask. I think we're going to keep it. We have a very interesting spot here. We can go Elysian Merchant, trade Shadow Sigil to get the Mask. Hope they don't immediately have, like, Boar or removal or something. Oh, wow. Double Journey Guide start is really terrifying. Journey Guide is a pretty awful card in a lot of ways. I don't like it at all. The problem is if you don't have it on turn 1, it's just a much worse initiate of the Sands. Like, it blocks better, but the odds of it actually reducing costs in your deck is really, really low the later on that it goes, right? Like, it's going to reduce less and less units because you're just going to draw less cards as the game goes on. And, like, Initiate just gives you a power, so it reduces the cost of everything, essentially. Makes things a lot better. You don't have to worry about it dying. You just get the... you have it automatically, right? You're not going to have to worry about drawing the specific units that matter. But... starting off, like, turn 1 Journey Guide, turn 2 Journey Guide is really, really disgusting. That can be very scary. They can have a lot of different combo pieces and go super, super deep on it. Journey Guide is one of those cards where, yeah, it's generally pretty bad, but then, like, every once in a while you get a hand like this and it suddenly looks absolutely scary, scary. And there are some certain combos that go with it. It doesn't look like they're actually the combo deck, which used to just be the, like, 4-color, go with Recurring Nightmare and make it cost 0, scatter shot kind of thing. But their hand is very, very good. They did keep a card. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. Right. Another mirror is interesting. Unfortunately, we can't really play them right away. We don't even have enough Primal influence yet. Mesmerized Moth is nice. It does let us use the Mask of Torment over and over. I kind of like Elysian Merchanting away at Quicksilver Mirror and just getting Elysian Banner. I'm just contemplating whether I want the Moth, and I think I do. So we're going to go Merchant, swap a mirror, get the banner, and then we can pass the turn. We can play Mirror next turn if we want, or we can just go Moth, Beckoning Lumen, play the Bauble, and start using that. They might just go for a Boar here. I mean, they're in great, great, great shape if they have anything reasonable. Yeah, like that. Yep, they're just going to go ham now. I'm going to let them hit this once. I'm not sure that it really matters. We'll see what else they have. I could have chump blocked. It's tempting with the 1/1. Kind of want to see what they've got going, though. This hand is bonkers good. Especially if they have more Sentinels here. I'm just hoping that it's not something like a Great Kiln Titan. Moonstone Vanguard's pretty scary. I do have Display of Knowledge, and we also have the Beckoning Lumen. So Beckoning Lumen can trade. It's fairly likely that they just have like a torch for it, though. Which is definitely unfortunate if that's the case, so. Let's go. Moth, Bauble, Lumen, use Bauble. Get to draw our extra card. We do get Quicksilver Mirror next turn, which is pretty awesome. It does mean that I don't really want to trade away our Beckoning Lumen, but making multiple Temple Scribes every single turn is still pretty strong. Just a really good blocker over and over. Draws us a lot of extra cards, gains us a ton of power. See, this is where Journey Guide doesn't do a whole lot. I'm glad to see that one, because that just does nothing here. Alright, I am going to offer the trade, and I'm going to block there, too. A little bit dicey, because I want to have things that I can copy. We still have the Merchant, at least, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, of course they have Stirring Sand. Gross. Yep. And they get to kill our Temple Scribe. And that's basically the game. I mean, turn 6, they have this many things out. It's been incredible for them. They've had a really, really nice start. This is going to be tough.
Be welcome, friend.
Gain extra life. I've got the Display of Knowledge. I'm not sure that's going to do enough. We can Crest here, I suppose. Another Moth. I don't think I want another Moth. Just pass. Another Beckoning Lumen. Okay. Yep. I'm going to offer the trade, block, and I think I just bottom the Waystone Titan. Stop them from getting more power. I just don't want them drawing any more cards. Their hand's already so crazy good. 6 extra cards in hand is just bonkers here. Especially with the Journey Guides making everything cheaper. Free Trailmaker. Just more Explorers. Just want to have as many Explorers as possible for their Stirring Sands. I'm hoping they just don't have more of them. Yeah, Great Kiln Titan's amazing. And another Stirring Sand. Wow. Yeah, this is just crazy, crazy, crazy good. Awesome, awesome hand for our opponent. And power card. Womp womp.
Be welcome, friend.
Well, we can take a little bit of damage here, and then I guess we just pray. But, yeah, I don't know how we can get out of this one. Double Stirring Sand, plus just every Titan imaginable is so good. Yeah, now they even get to pop that. Sick. Alright, we can just scoop. Unfortunate. That's a rough one. I mean, this is a game that I don't think we can win pretty much no matter what deck we're playing. That was super sick. That's one of the best hands you can get in that style of deck. I really do like the Mysterium Orb Titan builds, too. They're really good. I don't particularly love Journey Guide, but the rest of their deck is good. And I mean, they drew Journey Guide exactly when they needed it, and it was incredible because of that. Alright, so we want an opponent that doesn't have an absolute blockbuster of a hand. That'd be really, really nice. Our deck did pretty well last game, but man, like, that was just such an unreal hand. Just so, so sick. Hoping that we get a little bit more of a chance to play this time. This hand looks good. Get an early Temple Scribe. I might hold on to it because it's nice to have once we get Mask, and we can get it because of the Merchant. I'm going to keep the power card here. Just considering the way that our hand is shaping up. So we can go Crest of Mystery and then next turn Elysian Merchant. Not worry about playing Temple Scribe until after we get Mask, and I think I like that. Okay, we do not need another Primal Sigil yet. I do need to get more Primal eventually, but I think I'll wait on that. We've got some time. Ooh, Awaken the Ages. So we're probably going to be playing against Martyr's Chains. Hey, there's all of these removal spells that I would love to see game one. Oh, nasty. So, the big question here is, I feel like Permafrost is pretty good against what we're going to be seeing from our opponent. Xenan Banner can go away, I think. We don't really need more time. I don't need Double Shadow. So I'm going to just set it up this way. And I'm going to be very scared of what big creatures they're going to be playing if they're playing Awaken. Sheriff Marley.
Isn't really my strong
Okay.
suit.
I mean, it's not great for us, but it could be worse. I could try and Permafrost at once to pop the Aegis right now. I think that's actually okay. Considering we have extras, and we're about to draw some extra cards too because of the Temple Scribe here, I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, I will not be blocking.
Our alliance.
I'm gonna try Ambassador, yep. Thank goodness this will block for a while. Moth. I'm just gonna start with the Temple
It's written
Scribe.
right here.
Alright, Elysian Banner does give us another Primal, so we're getting closer to being able to get a Quicksilver Mirror. And that's really the question, is do I want to actually go crazy deep into Display of Knowledge for a Quicksilver Mirror, or do I hold up Display of Knowledge to get rid of Sheriff Marley? I think the answer is that I probably go and try and get Mirror here fairly soon. Could Permafrost now save ourselves some more life? But I'm not super worried about Permafrosting Marley. 4 damage a turn is bad, but it's not terrible, and I can imagine them having a lot bigger things in this deck. Yep, here comes something. Like Mystic Ascendant. That one's a tough one for us to interact with, too, because Permafrost doesn't really stop it from getting the extra power cards. Display of Knowledge doesn't really stop it that way. Okay, it's Sword of Unity. Sure. Well, now I can get rid of Marley. We'll save 4 damage here. I can now also go Devoted Theurge, use it once, and we can immediately block the 4/6. So that's another option.
On your feet,
And
wanderer.
that's the one I'm going to go for now. Gains us a lot of life. They can hit us for 7 again, but we're still only at 16. And we can still keep gaining a ton of life at that point. They don't have many cards left, so it's not that bad for us. Yeah, the 4/6 doesn't really make sense to attack with. Because we could even just block it with the 1/1 and the 5/5 and it just dies. Wow, and they have Great Parliament. Okay, that's pretty obnoxious.
Peace is its own reward.
There's the mirror. I can't actually play it yet, though. So use that once at least. Could use it twice and offer to trade with Marley, but I don't love that. I kind of like going Ancient Bauble. Freeze an Owl. Maybe just offer the trade with Marley on the bottom. Like, they might not attack with it, and I have the Display of Knowledge for the other one. Kind of like that. If we can get Quicksilver Mirror with this out, then we're in really, really good shape. We just need to actually draw 1 Primal.
The stone's power
Ugh.
dims.
That's really scary right now. I really didn't want to see that. Okay.
Trust in the shadow.
Take 7. We can level this up twice so it's bigger than Marley. So that's something. Ooh, really bad draw, unfortunately. It doesn't do what we want it to do. Just gonna use the bauble. We're at 17 power. If we go to 18... Just wondering if I want to keep that for a merchant or not. I think I'd rather do that. Boy, I wish I had one more Primal. Quicksilver Mirror would have been amazing. And they immediately got something with Echo. So I've got to imagine that's Find the Way. Yeah. Not too bad for us. It's still a little scary because it means they're getting a lot of power cards out of their deck. They're going to have a lot of gas going on here. Yep.
Peace is its own reward.
All the 1/1s aren't really doing anything, at least. So that's a thing.
On your feet, wanderer.
Play another Theurge. Level that one up just so we have another blocker in case they decide to throw down with everything. And then we get to use Ancient Bauble and pass. We'll be able to make the Tormentor here at least. So we're still in decent shape. We can get out of this. Primal would have been amazing though. Quicksilver Mirror plus Devoted Theurge is awesome, especially because Quicksilver Mirror can copy the one that's got 9, and we just make another 9/9, rather than making 4/4s, right? You don't copy their base stats, you copy their upgraded ones. I'm so worried about how much gas they're drawing, though, because this is meaning that they're not going to get any power cards off the top of their deck. And, I mean, obviously they keep getting extra stewards here as well. They're not too big of a problem, or steadfast deputies, I mean. It's still scary, though. Do not need a crest. I will, however, go Quicksilver Mirror, and then... just so that not all of our eggs are in one basket. So if they kill one unit here, that's a problem. If they kill the 9/9, right? I don't mind growing it a bit, but... kind of want to have one, at least a couple that are large enough to block Marley. We're doing pretty good, though. We're back up to 24 life. This might be a harsh rule. This could very, very easily be harsh rule. I'm going to say that's, like, almost certainly the case, in fact. Alright. Maybe an argument to just hold the Devoted Theurge before, but I didn't know when I was going to be able to play the Mirror. At least now, if they harsh rule, we have the Tormentor immediately. Yeah, that's not too bad. And Sword of the Sky King, which dies immediately. Sweet.
I am free.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. This is good. Ooh, I haven't made infinite Tormentors yet. We're just gonna pass and hold up Display of Knowledge. I can just go for another Mask Torment here too if we want.
Our wings and will are unbreakable.
But they need removal right now, or we just get another Tormentor and we get it every single turn. Alright, I'm gonna go for... I could go for another Quicksilver Mirror, actually. That's kind of fun. I'll go for Mask, because Mask is actually playable with making extra copies of Tormentor here still.
I am free.
See, because we just go Mask, use it, use Bauble. It's not infinite Talir, but it's still pretty good. I think it's alright. Still not the goal of the deck, but definitely not bad. I'm hoping they don't scoop immediately so that we can go, I was going to say, because we can go Aurelian Merchant and get Talir and set up for the actual combo where we just have infinite Talirs forever. But fine, I guess we'll just accept, like, having the option of having 5 Tormentors or whatever next turn. Good stuff. Whew. Double Temple Scribe. Yeah, we're going to keep this. With the 2 Temple Scribes and Scouts, we see more than enough cards, I think, to make this reasonable. Especially with the Elysian Merchant. We don't actually have... Like, we don't actually have Shadow yet to get Mask of Torment. I haven't gotten the Camel yet, and Camel is where Mask gets real stupid. Want it bad. I think I'm going to keep it. I want it too much. Unlike last time, we're not going to hold on to Temple Scribes. We're just going to play one right away. Because I want to try and get down to where we get Shadow at least. Which is why this was a really dicey decision on my part to keep. But it's just so good when it gets there. And we just got there. I'm going to go Elysian Merchant, and this is a tough one. It might trade Devoted Theurge, honestly. I'm worried that we don't have enough power, and we are losing Primal by doing that. We've got Theurge, we've got more draw. I think this is okay. I'm going to go for this. Then if they have a way to kill our Merchant, we can at least get to Mask eventually anyways. And we still have the Theurge. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So I could immediately Amber Waystone. Like, it's the 6. So you have 6 power next turn. Or, sorry, 7 power, I mean. Which means we Camel, Temple Scribe, or we can, like, Theurge Camel. I think that it's fine for us to Crest here instead. I need triple Primal eventually, but I don't actually have the mirror yet, so I'm going to wait. I'm just going to attack like this. Ikari is a pretty good card, but we're not super afraid of it, because it takes a little bit of time to get going, and we can outgain the life off of, like, whatever damage it does here. We can gain way more life than they can actually deal off of Ikari, even upgraded. Permafrost. That doesn't do anything. Okay, Camel,
right here.
Scribe. Give me something good. Mirror is not bad. I've got to be a little bit worried that they just harsh rule the board, but at least I have Theurge as backup. And we're exactly on 10 power. Oh, I guess that we lose a power, though, if they harsh rule us. Yeah, that's scary. They're going to get rid of the Camel, right? Yep. Smart move. That's definitely the way to do things. At least we get to kill that right away. And we've got the Display of Knowledge. Okay. Huh. So... trying to think about why you would do that, and it makes me think that I don't want to play Devoted Theurge, because it's gotta be a board wipe or something, right? Like, why would you lose the weapon and the Ikari there for no reason? That's wild. I'm gonna wait. That's real weird. I don't know. I'm so confused by that choice. We can get another Mask here if we want. Huh. Like, why would they block that way? I would have expected them to kill something. Okay, they're just Dark Returning. Sure, that kind of makes sense too, I guess. They didn't play it. Well, I'm just going to play Quicksilver Mirror and pass. This still feels like they have a removal spell for something, so I'm going to let that happen. Go ahead. The Wisdom of the Elders. Okay. Like, I mean, they bought back a Takaria and they didn't immediately play it. They traded it off for no value, like just to kill a 1/1. Yeah, there's the harsh rule. Force them to have it because of the Quicksilver Mirror. And we'll just let it go. Ikaria, again, it's not doing enough is the thing. I'm worried about how much power they have and what they can play off of that. Because I imagine they've got some bigger things to do. Which means that I want to keep this Display of Knowledge waiting. Alright. Mask of Torment, Theurge. And then we have enough to Display of Knowledge again if we want. almost guarantee that that just immediately gets popped. I'd really like to get a Mesmerized Moth, actually.
Our wings and will are
Too bad Permafrost isn't doing anything. Moth would be good because it does mean that we can just get the life every single turn. Like, we'll get an Ancient Bauble and we can just pop it up to 20. The big thing right now is I want to make sure we get to 20 because I'm really worried about more board wipes.
This night will be your last.
Oh. They don't have anything.
Trust in the shadow.
I'll get rid of that. Because if we're copying these, then we're in great shape.
On your feet, Wanderer.
Yeah, this is good. We're at 14. We can use these twice, or use one of them twice, and then go Elysian Merchant. Or I could use them once, Permafrost. Okay, so we can go Mask of Torment, use it once, Permafrost and Elysian Merchant. Let's do that.
A customer.
Merchant, get Talir, Permafrost that, and we are gold. I'm not even going to bother attacking. They kind of need to harsh rule the board again. And even if they do that, now we have the masks, so we can just pop mask, and we've still got more things to copy again. We have 30 life, like, big deal. Sure. Like, killing one thing at a time here is not going to matter, because we're just making way too many devoted Theurges. And we're going to split it across them to make it so that it's a little bit less enticing for them to kill one at a time. Like, now if they kill this one, then this one's 5, and we can just keep upping them more and more. We're at 33 already. I'm going to hold on to this in case we get another merchant, or if we just want to copy that merchant with the Quicksilver.
You were no match for me.
Caiaphas. Wow, Revenge and Deadly? Yikes. Not that it's going to matter, because we're very close to this Talir happening. I'm so excited.
On your feet, Wanderer.
Best part is they're still planes, so we might actually have a chance for that to happen. Okay. Do that one more time. Draw some extra cards, another Talir, and we'll just pass the turn. We can just take all this damage too, like they can deal us 9. Not a big deal. Harsh rule? Sure, not a problem. GG. Here's the good stuff. You ready? Here we go. Pay for an additional turn. I'll also draw. Why not? We can actually play another mirror or two if we want. Display of knowledge. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I'll take an additional turn. Yeah, let's copy Talir. I would like another additional turn, please.
I see.
Everything. And there's the scoop from the opponent, because this went blank. Yep. Oh, it's so good. It's so good when it works. I'm so happy that we managed to get it to happen. Ooh, I don't think I can keep this hand. I gotta say, though, I'm pretty happy that despite this deck just being a big old goofum, like, this is just such a joke, that we've actually got a 2-2 record right now. We're dead even, so we have a chance of winning, having a winning record with this deck. Alright, this is a sweet hand with a shadow. And we get Scries, or, well, Scouts, so this is really a nice start. Can't believe I used a magic term. I haven't done that in a while. Theurge is nice. I need some way to gain life with the mask, but I also need Shadow to play it, so I think I'm gonna wait. Put that on the bottom. It's unfortunate, but... Ooh, Piercing Grief. We got something spicy going on over there if they're playing Piercing Grief. Crest of Wisdom again. More life would be nice, but I actually have to play the mask first for it to matter. Okay, so I'm guessing that they're going to be playing a bunch of killer effects. That should be what's happening here. I'm going to Elysian Merchant to get another mask. Or just to get Sustaining Harp. Since we do still need the actual shadow anyways. We don't have any way to gain life, really, besides the one Amber Waystone. So I think we're going to do that. Next turn we play Wisdom, hopefully draw a shadow. Nasty Navisar. Oh, wow. This is like... This is a blast from the past. Alright. Oh, never mind. Now we just go Crest into Mask of Torment immediately. It's an early Talir. I think I can bottom Talir for now. We're going to need to live a little bit longer first. Our goal here first should just be to live. Not playing Clockroach yet. They might just be trying to find like a crown first. Mask number 2. I think I like that. We'll wait on the Harp until we can do something really crazy with it. This brings us immediately to 10. And we'll just pass. No real reason to play the Wisdom of the Elders when we don't actually have anything we can do with it. Like, we've played our power, there's nothing else we're waiting for. 15 life is a little scary. Thankfully, Sustaining Harp does gain us a lot of life back. And now Devoted Theurge is good. I'd have loved to have 11 so we could immediately Quicksilver and Theurge, but we'll set up like this, I think. We could just Theurge, use it immediately. They held up all this power, though. They didn't play another Clockroach. We know they have one. I feel like they're waiting for, like, another Twinning Ritual or something, though. They're just trying to set up. I mean, we could actually Temple Scribe and Quicksilver. That's a thing.
It's written
I'm gonna
right here.
Temple Scribe and see what we get first. Okay, another Scribe. I'm gonna use the Mirror. They don't have a lot of removal in their deck, I can't imagine. When you're deep on Clockroach memes, you're not really going to be doing a lot of that. Permafrost, that doesn't matter. We take a lot of damage here, but I can stand taking some damage. We'll gain a ton of life now.
It's written right here.
Copy our Scribe. Ooh, our own Permafrost. So, I think Permafrost this, and then we might just Sustaining Harp for a lot. Because we could Sustaining Harp for a lot. I could also Devoted Theurge, use it, and Temple Scribe. Yeah, maybe that's even better. It gives us a bunch of chump blockers.
On your feet, Wanderer.
And then we get a good blocker to stop any of the ground units. They're basically just attacking into the 3-3. We're back up to 14. We're not in a huge problem yet. So they have a Dark Return, I've got to think. And that's why they want that to die. I'm pretty sure that's actually the goal. Is they would prefer this to be dead. So it makes sense. Now we're just going to start gaining a bunch of life with this, though. Like, we could draw extra cards, but this gains us way more life, and I just care about living here. Could make an 8-8. Could also just Harp for a billion. And if we Harp for a lot, then next turn we're basically able to Elysian Merchant, get Talir, and go off right away. So go for 10. I should have played the power first, maybe, because then we'd have one more Harp activation. But I wanted it for the Elysian Merchant. I think this is okay. I'm not even going to attack. I don't want him to have Clockroach Dark Return. Yep, we'll just jump block. No biggie. We're at 32 life. That's not a problem. I would like a Talir, please.
A customer.
Boom. Oh, god, that's so good. I can't believe we did it twice. This is disgusting. Hey, I would like another turn.
Everything.
And, let's draw some extra cards, too. Why not? A wonderful moment. I'm glad that our opponent's having fun with this, too. They're being really nice about it. Alright, additional turn. I would like another Talir, please. More, please. I'll take another additional turn. All the turns are now mine. Little do they know, they never get a turn again. This is just so busted when it works. I'm glad they're letting us do this, though. Okay, go up to like 53. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad power total. We don't actually even want to play anything else. Just additional turn. Let's copy that clear. And I think I'll take another additional turn.
Everything.
Everything. Sure, another mirror because I can. I'm so happy that our opponent's being really, really nice about this. They're being a really good sport. I guess we'll kill them now, though. Very well played. That was a ton of fun, and they were great sports about it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It's been an absolute blast. I want to give, again, an extra special shout out to Fish Spider for making this deck. I did do a fair number of changes. You can actually look in the deck down below for it. I've also included, because I know a lot of people have been asking me to do Eternal Warcry links, so if you're on mobile, that you can more easily grab the deck list. So I'll do that this time. It's a little bit of extra work. It's kind of annoying to me, so I've been bad about it, so I apologize. I should do it. I know there's a lot of people that play on mobile, and I don't generally think about that. Thought it was easy enough to copy it over from the text, and it's really not. So I'll try and keep that in mind in the future. And I really appreciate everybody for watching. We've hit a lot of milestones recently. We hit like 500 views total on Twitch. 500,000 views, rather. We hit 2,500 followers on YouTube, which is really awesome. And if you like this, I'd really appreciate it if you followed as well. And you can always, check out my sponsors like Ink Gaming, or go to my Patreon to help me out here as well, because this is my full-time job. And to keep it going, I do rely on all of you wonderful people helping me out that way, and it's been a blast doing it so far. So thank you very, very much for all the support that you do give. I'll see you next week.